Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're unpacking the celestial roadmap for May 3, 2026. We're looking at a really incredible breakdown of Sunday destiny, and specifically the profound light of the Anuradha Nakshatra. If you're the kind of person who loves to lean into the natural energy of the universe to, optimize your day, well, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to translate all of these deep astrological concepts into really clear, actionable insights. So let's just dive right in. Here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll explore the cosmic energy of the day, check out the current planetary alignment, run through specific predictions for your zodiac, and then wrap the whole thing up with a really powerful spiritual remedy for success. All right, first up, the cosmic energy of the day. We're talking about the power of the sun and the lotus. So, according to our source material, Sunday is the day of Shams, which translates to the sun. And in this astrological framework, the sun isn't just a hot star up in the sky. It's the absolute ruler of our soul, our dignity, and our public respect. Knowing that Sunday carries this immense energy kind of explains why it's historically viewed as the day to build your worldly foundation and authority. The specific constellation energy governing today is the Anuradha Nakshatra. This translates beautifully to the joy of walking together. But the true power of this concept, it lies in its symbol, the lotus flower. Think about how a lotus actually grows. It doesn't bloom in perfect, crystal clear water. Nope, it grows right out of the dark, thick mud. Our source emphasizes that today's energy specifically favors people who show that kind of resilience. If you're surrounded by tough circumstances right now, today is definitely not the day to give up. The Anuradha energy rewards those who push through the mud to achieve leadership and real success. Moving on to Section 2, planetary alignment and synergy. It's a really unique convergence of cosmic forces today. Right now, we're looking at a unique convergence happening on this specific lunar day. It's known as the Krishna Pakasha Dvitiya Tithi, or the second day of the waning moon phase. Mechanically, the astrology works out like this. On one side of the cosmic scale, we have the driving, authoritative force of the sun, or Shams, pumping out vital energy for the soul and public respect. Meeting this energy is the moon, which is positioned over in the sensitive sign of Scorpio, combined with the disciplined influence of Saturn's nakshatra. Now, you might think these forces would just totally clash, right? But the result of this exact combination is what the source calls a mitra, or friendship energy. It's this highly beneficial, super harmonious synergy where deep sensitivity actually meets solid authority. So what does this all mean? Who exactly benefits from this rare mitra energy? Well, our source pinpoints 4 distinct areas. If you're involved in government jobs, leadership roles, surgery, or major management positions, this synergy is massively in your favor today. The combination of the sun's authority, Saturn's discipline, and Scorpio's precision literally creates the perfect storm for success in these specific high-stakes career paths. Before we jump into the zodiacs, our source provides some immediate, actionable steps so you can physically align yourself with today's stars. First up, your lucky colors are orange or golden, really channeling that solar vibe. Next, there are 2 simple actions to attract good fortune: offering water to the sun and feeding just a little bit of jaggery, also known as gur, to the birds. It's all about combining your reverence for the solar energy with a very grounded act of giving. Okay, Section 3, predictions for your zodiac. Let's see how all this energy actually impacts your specific sign. Let's zoom in from the macro universe and get specific, starting with our first 4 signs. For Aries, or Mesh, expect hidden help to arrive today. There are profits coming your way from legacies or past investments, but definitely keep an eye on your health. Moving to Taurus, this is a phenomenal day for partnerships and your social life. Spousal relations are looking up, and you might just ink a brand new business agreement. For Gemini, today is all about victory. You're going to conquer opposition, find new pathways for debt relief, and all that hard work at the office, it's finally going to be appreciated. And Cancer, expect immense joy coming from your kids today. Your creative pursuits will absolutely shine, and those old, lingering worries you've had are finally going to be resolved. All right, next step. Leo, your ruling planet is the sun, so you are literally soaking up extreme energy today. Property matters will find a resolution, and you're going to achieve a deep sense of peace. Virgo, listen up. Your words carry massive weight today, so use them wisely. Travel is going to benefit you, and new marketing plans are set to bring in some real profit. Libra, the source indicates incoming wealth, specifically referred to as Don Lob. Expect growth in the family business, and this is a big one, the recovery of delayed payments. And Scorpio, the moon is in your sign today.
Your personality is just going to shine brightly, and your natural leadership will be recognized by everyone around you.
Rounding out the zodiac. Sagittarius, the big advice here is to control those expenses. Profit is indicated, for sure, but specifically through foreign or online work. And you'll find a strong, comforting focus in worship today. Capricorn, our source predicts massive, broad profitability. Older brothers or fraternal figures will step in with vital help, and a major personal wish is actually going to be fulfilled. Aquarius, today marks a huge career turning point. You'll find success in government-related work, and your public respect is going to surge. And finally, Pisces, you've got the full support of luck today. A spiritual guru or teacher will step up to help you solve a complex problem, and strong career progress is pretty much guaranteed.
And finally, Section 4, a spiritual remedy for success, specifically the Sunday special Wazifa for respect. So a Wazifa is basically a specific spiritual practice or recitation, and our source text gives us a very distinct, actionable one designed perfectly for Sunday's solar energy. The whole goal of this practice is to directly harness that incredible power of the sun we talked about earlier. The objective? To elevate your worldly status, gain universal respect in your field, and effectively neutralize your opposition, making them bow down. It's essentially a spiritual tool designed for building undeniable worldly authority.
Here is exactly how it works. Step 1. Right after the evening prayer time, known as Maghrib, you start by reading the Durud Sharif, which is a prayer of peace and blessing, exactly 11 times. Step 2 is really the core of the practice. You recite the phrase, Ya rafi'u, Ya mu'izu, exactly 100 times. These are divine names associated with elevating status and honoring. And then step 3, you gently blow on yourself, symbolizing casting that blessing over your own being. And then you make a heartfelt dua, or personal prayer, asking for your specific path to open up. And that wraps up our deep dive into today's source material. We've covered how the planets are aligning, the specific pathways for your zodiac sign, and the spiritual tools you have right at your fingertips. But before we go, I want to leave you with this one question to really chew on. Will you bloom like the lotus in today's challenges? Remember the Anuradha Nakshatra. Remember that the absolute deepest mud often produces the most brilliant flowers. If you found this explainer valuable, reflect on the phrase Yamawizu as you go about your day. Thanks so much for hanging out and learning with me today, and I will see you in the next explainer.